toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Murray now on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Throwing again, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Murray now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now the ball's out. fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To Edmonds on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Big hole up the middle. Touchdown! Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll look to throw here. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Well, he's going to go for it all. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,